What makes a witch? A witch. You don't have to do shadow work to be a witch. You don't even have to be a good person and have good intentions. There's a lot of people out there with bad intentions. They're still a witch. We try and be good, but no one's good all the time. The pentacle or the pentagram is a symbol of protection. It's not. It don't. If it's upside down, it don't mean that you worship the devil. You can't make people love you. Move on. Love yourself. You are amazing, and you are one of a kind. Understand your worth. Magic isn't going to get rid of a disease, unfortunately. My mummy would still be here if that was the case, and so would a lot of other people. So magic isn't a solution if you treat it as an emergency application like the lastminute.com. A lot of people do that. You don't need to practice the magic of other cultures just because you see it on social media. Do you, do yourself. Intention isn't everything. If you use ingredients that don't align with you, then expansion happens to your core beliefs and real intent. This means if you're desperate or you lack of, you'll get more of what you lack of rather than what you want. Be the person you want to be, and then you'll be that person. Ingredients and tools are to help create synergy. Without it, there's no boost, so you are just wasting resources, really. Nature's like a vacuum. Learn to dispose of your work correctly. If it says, if you feel like sticking it in the graveyard, stick it in the graveyard. If you want to stick it in your garden, stick it in your garden. You do you. The principle of gender, it don't matter if you're a boy or a girl. In manifestation, you attract what you are, not what you want. You can't lie to the universe. It knows. Stop judging. Not everyone knows everything. If you're younger or just started practicing but feel the need to talk and say you don't do this, don't do that, use rosemary and everything, shut the fuck up. Stop spreading ignorant bullshit. Ask a witch who's been on a witch since the day she was born.
Make time for the magic. It won't come overnight, but you can learn, and you do things to your own alignment. Respect others and their practices. We don't all operate in the same way. You know nothing about people's families, what's passed down, what their heritage is. You know, they could have their great granny's Book of Shadows, like myself. If you have to keep talking about how powerful you are, then you're probably not that powerful. Pay attention to your emotional flow, your attention. What is your attention on? What do you want? What do you want to achieve? You know, if you read about current events, usually they just make you sad. I don't watch the news and I don't read newspapers because all they do is bring your energy down. And we want to elevate our energy to our best way of life. The trouble of powers, you know, like the government, etc., they spread this propaganda usually so that they can nick your power. Don't give it to them. The simplest magic can be the most effective. You don't really need anything. If you want to work with herbs, spices, Afghan knives, cauldrons, that's up to you. You can do it in an old cooking pot, you know, if that's all you've got. Someone tells you something about magic, witchcraft, etc. I usually find 3 forms of verification before I believe it. Modern magic does not equate with timeless heritage. Leave those people alone. They're on TikTok. Learn something new every day. Maybe it's something that you learned a year ago and you're just revisiting it. You know, trying something brand new every day is an obstacle we create for ourselves. Meditation is not doing, so stop trying to force your mind to be still. It's something you learn through practice. Do you know you meditate every night? That's how you go to sleep. Anyway, my lovely, if you want to know anything about witchcraft, witches, etc., drop me a message or comment, not message. Drop me a comment and I'll answer you.